Kenshi wins. Fatality.
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
What's going on? Just take that cup. Hand wish I would get a drink. Right here. Right here. Should we get a drink?
We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets.
Set it up on top to the other bottle. Alright, so let's see how I do. Let's see how I do.
And we are underway in Buffalo.
Gotten better with my field goals. I made all my field goals on the last game.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. We see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
It's got to feel great for the Bills franchise to know that they're set up for the future with number 17 at the helm. They have to worry about draft choices. They have to worry about free agency. They have their quarterback. And the passing attack as a team,
it's time
second
to get on
only
that
to the
defense.
Chiefs in 2020. And how about Josh Allen? Guided the Bills to their first playoff win since 1995 last season. And his completion percentage in the last 3 years has gone from roughly 53% to 69% last season.
Cover one, hold, press.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Let's see what we're going to do next. Let's go cover 3, wide 9. Let's do another cover 1, hole.
Here's Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, another thing I changed too was
defensive teams think
I went from 6-minute quarters
on is the punter Hawk
to
as
5-minute
he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The Jets about set to go on offense, led by their rookie quarterback for 2021, the second overall pick, Zach Wilson out of BYU.
During the draft process, it was pretty clear early that Jacksonville was locked in on Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback at Clemson. That allowed the Jets to really peruse the rest of the quarterback crop, and they settled in on Zach Wilson from BYU. Loved his game, ability to throw from the pocket, the off-platform throws, getting outside of the pocket and making plays. He's their guy, and they expect him to be that guy for at least the next 10 years.
And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play action,
2nd and
wide
10.
cross. Go look for the right.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is intercepted.
I pressed
Picked
B.
up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the
pressed
return
B.
here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I pressed
That
B.
time defensively looked like they showed quite a
Man,
bit
that's
of
some
pressure, but
bullshit.
backed off. And
I
it proved
pressed
fruitful to
B.
get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
Trying
Too
to
many
get this ball
defenders out
back.
there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
X.
Ball up to the
Aggie.
35 now as they come up on 1st
Aggie
and
clutch.
10.
Something.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down.
That's
He
an
located
Aggie
his
Cloud
tight end,
star.
made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Free
Second
fire
down
3.
and 5.
Free fire 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Okay, so their line.
And down
I'm not gonna do
inside
any
the
blitzes.
15 he goes.
They got a good line.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in
So
his
we gotta do
10th
pass-
NFL season, and in
pass
2020, his best
Maybe not
year
pass
yet,
protection, but-
82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
Got to be got to cover the pass. Cover 3
Our
Sky.
game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Cover 3 Sky.
Now Allen
He's running.
steps away to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10
That's
that time,
fast.
escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping
was
his
playing
eyes
with Buffalo in the
downfield, waiting
last
for
game.
someone to get open.
And,
But once the pressure
I
forced his
lost.
eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Goal line. 60 out jacks.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check
Goody.
on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Oh, so they play all that too, huh? Let's do a 60
Line of
pinch.
scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Singletary again.
Good job.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
$60 out checks. Guts.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Got to score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Yeah, I got to get a score.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point.
Base block right.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Return middle.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
See if we can get the guy on the right.
And maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Anyway. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him.
Yeah, I had my eyes
well, you have to be athletic
downfield
to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
With that jet
Don't
angle.
need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson
right there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No play actions. Corner strike.
Now it's Wilson.
Get it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
That was
and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Traffic. Quick slants.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Quick slants.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Just so make dumb mistakes, man.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
4-6 bear. Cover 1. You gotta look out for that quarterback. He runs.
To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep,
get
some of those big shots downfield.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
This defensive playbook is not working. Score 5-2. Cover 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Cover 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
You going to kick it? Base block right.
The kick by Bass is good. And
about 3 minutes.
To 10-zip.
Running.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add
Turn
on
middle.
to their lead.
Gotta
That's
run.
exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself
run this
into
ball.
range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Show pass.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. RPO. Zone peak. The fuck? What is run play option? Run play option.
RPO. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
No doubt about it. That's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything.
Run play option.
Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Boy. inside
Now
zone
following
split.
the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Mesh spot.
We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Oh, she would have fumbled it.
1 yard on the return, and the Bills will take over the football.
I was playing the arcade
1st and 10.
I kept telling folks,
offense, the Buffalo
like,
Bills. Their drive last time it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
You know what I'm saying? I was playing on some easy shit.
You know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair.
Cover 2 sink.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Cover 2 sink.
And this one caught by Beasley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
On the left.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What the fuck are y'all doing?
And he slips
I
up
called the
past
cover 1 robber
before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
But that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
I want to blitz him so bad. Cover 2-man linebacker blitz.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Cover 2-man linebacker blitz.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Cover 3 sky press. We'll hit somebody on the flats.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
I don't know what to say about that. I don't have no comment on that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen.
left him out there camping.
Running back complete.
That's the problem with blitzes.
8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice games,
Cover 6.
but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
What quarter is this?
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he?
It's about to go into halftime.
If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's see if we can do some magic here. Single back. Halfback inside zone. Halfback inside zone.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break.
See, I don't know anything about
with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. And okay, so much for our halftime.
I don't know anything about these teams.
We're going to get right back to
who's good and who's not. But I know I need to score.
Get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second half starts with a run by Carter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves.
Stretch, alert, X,
you have to
strike.
Feel okay because you didn't let
Stretch,
it turn into a bigger
alert,
run.
X,
but the goal,
strike.
Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter.
Play action, tight end screen.
On that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion
does not get doubled on.
Third down. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
No, we're not going to go for it. We're going to go for it.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. A fight for it,
Good
and
job.
This is caught. It's caught indeed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
lets me know that he does have an arm. That's got to time it better. Wide receiver
so
corner.
That changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Do it in traffic.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And
their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Cover one
Allen and the
linebacker.
Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Cover one linebacker press.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
It's a good job, yo.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Cover one. Hold
Now
press.
following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Cover one. Hold press.
On the give, this is Singletary. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tampa 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tampa 2.
To throw, it's Allen. On the
Somebody get on him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them.
One double
that down
buzz.
for a win in the defense's column.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they like some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
tight end drive.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator.
And with a flag down, he goes down.
Nobody was
so
open.
They're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the
14.
series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack
Tight end
that
drive.
No, not at all.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this.
I'm going to tell you something. I actually forgot what color my squad was.
Certainly not.
I was looking straight at the blue guy.
That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
I was looking straight at the blue guy.
If you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
I'm going to play another game right after this.
That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Pinch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
Interception sure would be nice.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Throwing now is Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm still going to try to air it out whenever I get the ball back.
The kick by Bass is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence.
The Jets,
and it's going to be a pretty tall
they're just stacking on
the game.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Flanker drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown.
No shit.
You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Y curl.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Right.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
All right.
Try and throw it
Let's
into
see
the
what's
end
going on,
zone
man.
and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Z curl.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
To another flanker.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
These boys is playing.
a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his
harder
defense,
part is
he hadn't had a lot of time
no
to throw
bullshit.
the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see
Yeah.
what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better
I guess the
protection,
game is
that's
telling
for
me
sure.
to stick with arcade.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go with the bench.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with
Try and go to the
offensively
right
after
side.
having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there.
I was looking for my tight end.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4
I didn't see
sacks
anybody
a game,
else
you're
on the
feeling
field.
really
Just
good.
focused
Now
on
they
that
have
one guy.
6 as a unit.
All this
and that
is
type
me,
of a
man.
number, it's just staggering because there's so
I'm
many
pretty sure
ways
the
to
Jets
try
will
and
be able to do
counteract
something
it.
else on their
But in
own.
this case, they've got no answers
Or if
for
somebody
this
else is
unrelenting
playing.
pressure coming
Or
at
maybe
their
they're just
quarterback.
trash. I don't know.
So now
Halfback
Wilson
lead.
and the Jets with a
Draw.
3rd and long here following the sack. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation,
I'm
they
still
have to
gonna
be
go for
thinking
it.
pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe
I
they
do not
surprised
like
them a
their
little bit
offensive
running the ball,
playbook, though.
Yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Verticals.
All
4
right, they're going to
verticals.
try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take
Yeah, I
over
gotta play
in
this again,
excellent
man.
field position. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I forgot what that was. Cover 3 cloud, something like that.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Cover 3 sky press. Weak slant 3 press. Knee.
On second down, it's Moss. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.